Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to a very chilly spring, hence the silly hat. I'm filming today with my buddy Dom. I'm going to get him on camera in a second. His 928 Widebody, which we've literally got half an hour before it's going to go in for full restoration. So it's all getting painted, stripped down, and then all the interior is coming out and it's going to have a full interior as well. But let's get Dom on camera and he's going to tell us all about it. Mr. Dom!
Hey!
Mate, come and tell us about your car, because this is a Porsche 928, is there a model?
So it's called the DP28.
Yeah.
By DP Motorsport.
Yeah.
Built back in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
This one's from 85.
Yeah.
It's had a few different bits and pieces done since then over the years, but essentially it's still the same car. Just needs a little bit of love.
Bit of TLC.
Little love.
And it's a V8.
It's a 4.7 V8.
Yeah.
Yeah. They upped the brake horsepower when they did it, and they changed the suspension. Obviously, everything else they did as well.
Yeah.
But essentially it's still a road car. Just come back from the Cotswolds, hence the dirt.
Hence why it's absolutely filthy.
We've been driving it around a field for the last day.
Yeah, we had a mega tribal sport drive around the Cotswolds yesterday, so it's got covered in salt and road grime and everything else.
Great organised event, was really good.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Really good.
And then, so this had the conversion when it was brand new?
So, yeah, 1985 it was bought and then went straight to DP Motorsport for the conversion.
So literally with like delivery miles went straight there?
So, yeah.
And in DP Motorsport's in Germany?
It is, yeah. Yeah, just north of the Nürburgring.
So this was a German car originally?
No, English car.
Because this is the only right-hand drive manual?
DP28 that I've ever known or seen, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone can find one in the UK, let me know.
In the comments.
In the comments, yeah. So
because I was actually watching a Ben Collins, Andy Willman podcast yesterday, and he said that they only ever imported 8 officially right-hand drive manuals into the country.
Oh wow!
928s.
Didn't know that. Wow.
And how much was this car new, and how much was a conversion?
40,000 Deutschmarks.
40,000 Deutschmarks for the car?
For the car, and it was another 40,000 for the DP conversion.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was back in 85?
About 85 when it was built, yeah.
Good grief.
Obviously DP Motorsport famous for the 935 and the Kramer Racing Porsches, race at Le Mans, which are fantastic, which we saw at the Nürburgring last year. Yeah. So it's quite a unique car, but it's fat, it's wide.
It's
fat,
really
just like
wide.
Me. It is, yeah. But it always gets the looks on the road.
Do you know how wide it is?
I think it's 91 inches, 92 inches.
Which is how many feet?
Lots.
I'll put it on the screen.
Lots. Lots. Yeah, it doesn't usually fit on any normal flatbed trailer. It overhangs on the edges, yeah.
To do the conversion, what they do, cut all the arches and stuff?
Yeah, so it's all made of, so the front wings and the rear quarters and the doors are all, they're not fiberglass, they're actually plastic, proper, really, really thick plastic.
Oh, wow.
Which they've made the bodies for, so it's very, very thick.
Yeah.
And the front end is all one piece. And the rear's obviously all done in. I've got some pictures.
The front's all one piece. Oh,
yeah,
because it's not what do you call it? They normally do over fenders.
Yeah.
So it's all one piece.
It's all one piece. So it's yeah.
Good grief. So you don't want to curb it?
No. You
don't want to run over a curb at the front?
I know, exactly, yeah. And I have actually spoken to DP Motorsport about anything they can get for it for this car, and the only thing they actually sell is the mirrors now.
Wow.
So you can go
and they're
online.
Still going? DP Motorsport still going?
Yeah. They're still
doing conversions?
They still do conversions. They do a lot of the resto modded G-body Porsches.
Yeah.
But check them out on Facebook and Instagram. They've got some fantastic stuff. They really have.
Wow.
I have got the original stickers to go on this from the DP Motorsport when it was originally done. So the gold Porsche one will come off.
So when it's all painted, that's all going to be...
it'll get the full sticker kit on it.
And it wasn't this colour originally?
No, it was. I think it was a light green. I think somebody said it was fern green, possibly.
Fern green.
But it was very, very light green. Yeah.
You've got some pictures of that. You can send
them over. I've got a picture of I've got a picture of that. Yeah. But it's had the same wheels on it from when it was done as well. So
because the wheel. Let's come over and talk about the wheels because the wheels are something different. So these are.
They're Fuchs RSR wheels. So they're quite. They're only 15-inch. But the rears are huge. They're 345 wide.
345 wide. And you can't get tyres for these anymore?
It's very, very difficult. There's only one place in the UK that I can get tyres for this now.
So
place called
15 inch
Tyres.
and how wide? 10?
I think they're 11J15s possibly, I want to say.
Wow, 11 wide.
But,
that's crazy, look at that. And there's spacers on there, or that's just like a mega offset?
No, I think there is spacers on there as well, not very big spacers though.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And any other mods to the interior that they do, or anything like the inside? So suspension, running gear wise, it's all standard 928?
So they up the brake horsepower, and they obviously have to change the suspension. Yeah, that's essentially, it's the body and the power goes up slightly. I think it was 310 from standard, I think these come with. I have to say, being the manual, it drives completely different to any automatic. It is an absolute animal to drive with a manual. It's so much fun.
5-speed manual?
5-speed manual. It just changes the drive, it really does. And with a V8, it's just slush. It's so nice. It's such a nice car to drive. So this was the rally driving we did yesterday with Tribal Porsche, but it's good fun, good day out.
And so what? And this is a
4.7,
and they started with a
4.5.
A 4.5.
4.5 litres when they started.
So what year did they make the 928s from until?
I think it started, yeah, you tested me now. I think it was 1978. I think it's when they came out. I could be wrong.
And what litre were they?
4.5, I believe.
4.5.
Yeah, and then
and this is a 4.7 in 85. And then
the later ones.
And when did they make them until?
And then I think they made them until the mid 90s.
Oh wow!
I think
it's quite a long run.
I think early 90s. So I think they've made them too, but I could be wrong.
And they're still 4.7 to the end?
No, I think they went up to 5 litre, and then I think the GTSs, or there was another one that 5.4.
Okay.
I may be wrong, but I've seen some. I believe I've seen some that size. But yeah, it's. I think it's got a different spoiler to the original spoiler that was on there. I think that's the S4 spoiler possibly. Okay. And this is an S2.
Okay.
As is with any old car that's been modified, people have put parts on it, and you'll never know. But yeah.
And when you get this painted, you're going saying what's this? Just a normal black?
So this is
with black sparkle.
Black, and it's got a diamond dust in it, like a blue diamond dust in it. It's actually a Rolls Royce colour.
Okay.
It was originally green, and it got turned into yellow, which is a beautiful colour.
Oh wow!
And I do love the black, but it does show up the dirt.
Any black shows out of dirt. I'll see if I can get the sparkle. I'm not even sure I'll get this. Oh, you can see it just about.
If I clean a bit, you can.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure it'll be coming up on camera, but you can definitely see. I can see a blue sparkle from here. This is how how rubbish my camera is.
You can see a bit on the corner here. It's quite nice.
No, I'm getting a little bit
in the sun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Other than, like you say, it's got loads of road grime and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're going for what colour black?
So it's just go to standard A1
black.
Porsche black, yeah.
And what are you doing with the wheels?
They're going to go, so the centres are staying black, and then the outs, the dish is going to get polished again, because it does look a bit Mad Max, all in black.
It
looks a bit Mad Max. But yeah, so they're going back, so they're getting refurbished back to original. It depends how what they look like. They might just get sprayed silver on the outside rather than polished.
Instead of polished.
Yeah, just so it matches the sticker kit on it that's going on that's in silver. So, yeah.
Oh, nice, mate. And then the interior, you're going.
So I'm going a bit different.
Let's open the door and have a look inside.
It's a sea of grey at the moment.
Sea of grey.
As is most Porsches, they like to do everything in one colour.
You're getting a new windscreen?
So the windscreen
looks like you've been on Petra Tools.
Yeah. So the windscreen, there's only one of them in the UK.
So that's a standard 928 windscreen?
Standard 928 windscreen. It's a green tint with the aerial, which is supposed to be a hard one to get hold of, but I have got a new one to do when it gets resprayed, because all the glass comes out anyway. So yeah, you can see they're a bit tatty, all original, but these inserts I'm going to get done in Pasha. So I'm going Pasha, so new carpets, new seats, but with a Pasha insert. Rear seats are going to go Pasha, and the door cards are going to go Pasha as well. So
looks like you've got a bit of scuffing going on there, mate.
There is, yeah. Yeah. So apologies for it. It is absolutely filthy in here. It's real tatty at the moment.
And you found yesterday, you just showed me off camera, that you found it's got no cup holders, but
there's a cup holder.
You just wedge your coffee in there, and hopefully don't pop the lid off.
My coffee cup was brilliant in there yesterday. It was fantastic.
Mate, wicked. And then when you're out on the road, what's it drive like? Is it like fast? Is it more lazy? Is it?
Up to about 3,000 revs, it's quite a torquey, lazy V8. But then if you punch it over, especially in sort of second and third gear, it just goes. It loves it.
Did you say before DP done something with the cams or something?
I think so. Yeah, it runs quite rich, so it doesn't like sort of low speed, pottering around. It likes to be stretched a bit.
They've gone full race car.
Yeah. But whether that was done aftermarket, no idea. But I don't think it's had much done to the engine. My friend owned it for 20 years before I had it.
Wow.
And he had a garage for its life.
Yeah.
And he got his use out of it, and then finally I managed to get it off him after 20 years of admiring it in the garage.
What's it like underneath for like rotten stuff?
Lovely.
Is it? It's good as gold?
It's absolutely mint. Yeah, it's been really well kept over the years.
Till you had it.
Until I've
driving around to the salt.
Been rally driving, exactly. Yeah. Alex, one of my friends, absolutely hates driving his cars in the winter. He's going to hate the salt on the front.
Sorry, Al, if you're watching this, he's going to be crying. Road King, not Garage Queen. Yeah,
so I've got to use them all the year round.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
And then it lives in the garage when it's not in use. But yeah, it's
oh, mega.
Yeah.
Quick look under the bonnet.
Yeah.
There she is, hearty beast.
Yeah. Yeah. So a bit of work done on it. Had a new radiator fitted, and it's had a bit of work done on the valves, and it had a strip down about 5 or 6 years ago, and the belts and everything all changed. So it's got new spark plugs, new dizzy caps and everything, new fuel rail. It's had quite a bit done on it since I've had it.
Nearly 40 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they hate being stood, so you've got to use it and drive it. Otherwise, it'll just things.
As with any car, in my opinion.
Even 3 weeks ago, I had it in the garage for 3 or 4 weeks. Got it out, and the clutch safe cylinder burst.
Oh no!
So it needs driving, or it stops. But this is the original colour here. Look.
Oh yeah.
You can see the original colour there.
Oh, it's almost like a light turquoise.
Yeah.
Like a jade. Yeah. I want to say jade green.
Yeah.
Got a bit missing up here. Is that supposed to be something there?
So yes, there is a scuttle panel over there, but it's so thin plastic that it's split.
Just heat of the engine, it just disappears.
Yeah. So I've got another one to get to it, and the washer bottle squirter is another thing that needs attention.
Oh, no.
As in any old Porsche, there's always something that needs doing. It's Porsche life, a classic Porsche. Something will always need doing. It'll never be 100% finished. There'll always be something that needs doing on it, but it's yeah.
And you had a few bits on the electrics done the other day?
Yeah, so sunroof didn't stop working.
Yeah.
Porsche life, and the electric windows also didn't work on the passenger side, but they've been changed now, and the switches and the rails need doing. There's only a few things to do. Some Herbert tried to break into it and put a screwdriver in the door lock on the driver's side.
Amazing.
And it's done something to the central locking, so that needs fixing.
Oh, great.
But
other than that, and then when it goes in for so they're doing just the paint. So is that bumpers off?
They're doing all glass out.
All glass out,
and then they're fully taking it back to bare metal and respraying it. And then the guys doing the interior are taking it all out, new carpets, recolonising everything, and taking it back to.
And who's doing the paint? Give them a little shout out.
So Prep and Paint, Hayden Islands.
Prep and Paint,
Hayden Islands for us, and then Trim Deluxe are going to be doing the interior for me.
Yeah, I know Joe.
Yeah,
I've known Joe for a long time.
So yeah, hopefully when it's all done, touch wood,
mega,
not be too long.
Cool, right, let's get fired up and get down the body shop then.
Yes.
Mate, so all this is getting done, all these carpets and everything.
Yeah, everything's
What's the sticker say?
So I think this is just painted, the sticker got taken off, and that's the original colour.
About 20 years ago.
Yeah, so this all gets redone back to grey.
Mate, we've got another crack up there as well.
Yeah, the windscreen is now bugging thanks to the frost we've had.
Has that got worse?
Yeah, and it just got. This one's new, like from yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah, this one was always small, and then it's done this literally.
Oh, and there as well.
Yeah, it's properly gone now.
Oh mate.
Yeah. Yeah, one bit of frost and it's done. But
should there be a sticker down here as well?
That was another sticker that was put on, yeah, which has just got the glue on it still. But I didn't think I needed to change.
You can see where your wipers are rubbing, yeah.
Yeah, so that was because there was a cap on the front originally.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them things that just
It's just never ending.
Yeah.
A 40-year-old modified car.
Yeah.
And some spare fuses.
You've got to have fuses and you've got to have relays. Simple as that. Honestly, I bought a box of 10 relays.
Yeah.
Just because the one for the horn.
They always go.
They always blow, and it's the same one for the horn that also does the starter motor or the fuel. So just take the one out of the horn and put it into the one that does the starter motor, and then it starts. But you just need to have one for the horn.
And this old school, no, it's like a 90s head unit.
Yeah, this one is being changed. I'm going back to the original Blaupunk one.
What, tape deck?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy. Yeah, this clock still works as well.
Mate, epic.
Yeah.
And I found by accident the other day that is actually a button. So that was a warning light it's been on the whole time, and for some reason I pressed it and then it went out and it like reset.
So it was a bulb, so it tells you when there's a bulb gone, which is great for the 80s. It tells you there's a tail light that's gone at the moment, allegedly, although it isn't. And then if you push that, it takes the sign of the warning off the dash.
Oh yeah, that little.
Yeah. So if you've ever got a problem with the dash with a warning light, just push the button and it just ignore it.
I could do with one of those buttons on my Mazda for getting rid of the engine management light. You got 5 speeds?
5 speeds.
Oh, dogleg first.
Yeah, dogleg box.
Do the tyres catch on the bodywork anyway?
Only when it's going to have a really nasty bump.
Because the stance is, I mean, you're never going to get pulled over by the stance police, but...
No, it does rub a little bit. When you're going over big rolling bumps, it will rub slightly.
Oh yeah, you can feel it because it's cold, it's a bit...
Yeah, it's a bit... It's
nicely comfy,
It's really comfortable. The heat is really good. Blows out nice cold air.
Yeah. Got aircon? It's got an aircon button.
There's a button for it.
Let's be honest. Let's leave it there.
It's on the list, Rick. It's on the list. And it ain't at the top.
But it's comfortable though. I've been in it before, but it is comfy.
Yeah.
It's a cruiser. So what, you just standard like shocks and springs or lowered shocks and springs?
I think it's got Connie shocks on it. But I'm going to have to put coilovers on it.
You've got to put coilovers on it? What, to make it a bit harder?
Yeah, and so it stops it from bouncing on the rear, so it stops the arches rubbing.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to get some coilovers for that, just so you can adjust the ride height and the stiffness and the rebound. But yeah, but it's quite happy, put along.
Just mate, well happy.
5th gear, poodles along.
Yeah, it's good as gold, mate.
That's 3rd gear at 1100 revs, and it just picks up.
Just V8 life, isn't it? I don't think I'll shut the door properly. I wonder where that wind noise was coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot quieter.
There we go. Yeah, so when you... Just sounds lush.
I just love V8s, man. I think they're still my favourite. I think they're still my favourite engine. Love V8 noises.
Such a lovely car.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I do get a little bit of wheel shake over about 70 miles an hour.
So it's driving at 68.
Yeah, because the front tyres are date stamped 96, and it's taken me 5 months to get a set of front tyres that match the rear.
Then the fronts are 96.
Yeah, date stamped 96, and they hold air, no cracks, nothing. They've still got loads of tread left on them because it's hardly been used.
Any grip?
Not on the field. not on the field this weekend. But yeah, they're still absolutely fine. Still fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to get this car down to paint shop because we're running out of time. Guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Big thanks to my buddy Dom for taking an extra half hour before we get down to body shop. And then stay tuned for part 2 when this car comes back with new paint, new interior. Dom's excited. His bank account's not excited.
No, it's definitely
he's
not.
very excited.
No.
And I'll see you on the next one. That looks really filthy. That looks like really filthy. And the sun is right in my face. So let's not do that. What I was going to say already. No, I've got it. And welcome to a very chilly winter That's not what I was going to say at all. Spring. Interior. But let's do all that again, because that was terrible. Restoration, so it's going... Oh, what?